just know, just what you want. Oh, where the justice, put it in the song.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Cold Tea Podcast. It's your girl, Miss Vivian, baby.
It's your boy, Al, the biggest.
And I'm your girl, Dr. L. How y'all feeling? What's going on?
I mean, look at our new setup. I feel good.
I like it too.
We take a little feedback y'all been giving, and we're trying to implement it episode by episode.
Yes.
So, Al, you good?
I
Like,
am.
what's going on?
Nothing. I'm fine. You know, I start a new job tomorrow. And I'm
Congratulations.
Thank y'all. I'm really excited about that. I'm a little nervous because I'm leaving my people, you know, my staff, and they was the best. That was like the best staff I worked with.
Oh.
And I'm leaving them. They did so much for me this past week. They almost brought me to tears.
For real?
Yes, like
That lets you know, like, the impact that you had on them.
Yeah.
Because if you got a leader that you don't like and they gone, you be like, oh, yeah, the last day.
Yes. I mean, even like my CNA, they had me a celebration themselves, like one of the days. I think it was Wednesday, and my the management team had something for me. It was so nice. I got so many flowers this week, child.
Oh, you deserve it, man. You deserve your flowers.
Yeah.
They give me my flowers on you.
Yes.
So you just take what you implemented positive
Yeah.
in that workplace and put it into the next.
That's
Exactly.
true. That's the plan. That is definitely the plan. That's the plan.
Exactly. Make that center yours, just like you did this last
Yeah, oh,
week.
I am, child. Trust me.
Oh, that's good.
How your week been, Elle?
My week was good. I celebrated my baby birthday. Her birthday isn't until the 6th, but we celebrated early.
Okay.
I really can't believe having an 11-year-old. Like,
Oh.
11 years old? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like,
It probably went by so fast.
it did.
She's such a little lady.
Oh my
A
God.
whole
Really
lady.
cute.
And so
Such a
pretty.
good kid.
So pretty.
Such
She
a
really
good
is.
kid.
She's a girl's girl.
She definitely is. She's
She
a girl.
is.
She's so, I love me today. She's so pretty.
Yeah, she be coming into herself, so it's like beautiful to see, you know. But yeah, overall, my weekend was great.
Yeah.
That's good. Great. Good.
So, is y'all ready for the topic today?
What we talking about?
It's needed and it's wanted.
Okay.
Okay.
So the topic is breaking the curse, generational trauma versus generational wisdom. What are we healing and what are we hiding and holding on to?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yes. So, you know, in our community, just growing up, we have certain things that, you know, our parents and their parents have implemented in our childhood. And as we get older, we know that that ain't no good for us. Like, why are we even believing in this? Or why are we continuing on with this generational curse? So what do y'all think some generational curses that we see it in our households, in our families, in our Black community that we should really just break? Or the ones that you see that now we need to hold on to?
Personally, I see a lot of, I'm not even gonna say just Black people, but a lot of particularly Black people, they get on like housing and Section 8 and stuff like that, and they pass it down, like they go and encourage their kids to like, oh, girl, go and sign up for Section 8 rather than encouraging her to go get a decent job
That's
to where
so
you can sustain like a regular lifestyle, you know? That is.
Oh, I hate that because people, like you said, instead of encouraging them, you can go to a community college and go get a trade or something like that. They don't encourage that, but they say, oh, I'm just get on Section 8 and drain all these government benefits, and then you on there for 10, 15 years. And then you did nothing with your life.
Right, don't have no type of goal in mind to move past. And I'm not saying, yes, if you need it, you need it. But to continue on living like that and thinking this is normal living, that's why I draw the line.
Yeah.
Because when I had Jade, I was on WIC.
Yeah.
I sure was.
Yeah.
Give me that. But I was not in a place to actually go to the store and buy that damn formula. That formula's so high. But I knew, I said, okay, once I get off, I have to find a rhythm to this parenthood to where, and put myself in a better position get a higher paying job, working more to be able to sustain being a parent, not using the system. So
it's supposed to be a stepping stone. Like, it's supposed to be temporary. And I saw somewhere, I don't know if this is true or not, that they're going to limit it to 2 years that you can be on government.
I just saw that
I
too.
think it's with the Trump administration.
I love that. And I don't agree with a lot of things under his administration, but I love that.
I do too.
It's 2 years, that's all it takes for you to go get you can go get an associate's degree. You can do a lot in 2 years.
And I feel like people who are like our age, who are well and able, they shouldn't even be on it.
No.
If you are able, you well, go get a job.
Go get a job.
And I even personally know a girl that she'll be on housing and work a real job, but when it's time to renew, she'll like not work as many hours. So she can
people like that. They beat the system.
They're trying to beat the system. And I'm just like, get a better job.
Right.
If I gotta go through all them hoops just work.
Just work. Like, you should feel a type of way knowing you have to depend on the government to put food in your house. And I say nothing is wrong with it. I'm not gonna say I come from food stamps, but I didn't. However, like, I know people on food stamps. Like, I come from a community of food stamps. I'll say that, not necessarily in my household, but it's not supposed to be something that you're it's not supposed to be a badge of honor. Like, oh yeah, I get food stamps. Like, what happened to being kind of like not ashamed, but just being kind of like, you know?
These folks like to sell them in your house.
And I used to buy them now.
And so that's what I come from, buying the food stamps. We bought the food stamps.
What was it, 100 for 30 or something?
I don't know. They give you 100, you get a 50. $50. If you give me $100,
I remember when they used to actually be stamps. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
They actually a book of stamps.
Yes.
So that drives me into my next thing. Money management. Debt. I think that is a generational curse that the black community have, because we seen our parents struggle. Some people seen their parents struggle. They didn't see where they are saving, where they actually, and yes, back then and even today, financial stability and just talking about financials wasn't a thing, and now today it's becoming a thing, but then it goes into people scamming, you not trusting. But as a black community, we need to learn how to save, having assets, knowing when and what to buy, instead of just, I gotta get this, I gotta go to the Louis store, I gotta go to the Gucci store, I gotta do this and I gotta do that, because you see other people doing it. But your bank account says no.
And that's the question I want to ask the audience. Like, how do you guys feel like we can better manage our money and stuff as like a black community? How can we teach our kids to learn how to manage money? Because the kids, they get to the store, baby, they want
everything.
They want
They don't even realize the cost.
baby, I be having to tell them, money don't grow on trees, baby. It might be green, but it don't come from the trees.
I like that.
It don't,
They don't understand the value of money yet as kids because they don't have to work for it. So I think we can implement like some kind of just saving system, or you get $5 if you sweep the floor today, and we go to the store. All you got is $5, but you need to put up at least $2.50.
I was just about to say that you have to put up.
You got to put up something. So it does start in the home and things like that. And I think the reason why we struggle so bad with that in the black community, a lot of communities, but particularly in the black community, is because we're in competition. Like, we show our money. We show our money because we're new money. A lot of black people did not have money in the past.
And it's that because during slavery and stuff, they took everything away from us. So we was raised on oppression. That's what brought us together and made us a community. Oppression. I'm just like, we have to get out of that mindset of being so oppressed. Like, it was once a thing, but we have so many opportunities now that we can go to school, get a degree, get a trade. Yeah, these people with trades, they make
good money.
With degrees.
They make really, really good money. There's a lot of carpet. You gotta think welding, carpentry, electrician.
And all of those is money.
Those are jobs that are never going anywhere.
Especially electricity.
You're always and you're gonna be able to find work anywhere. People don't look at things like that because those aren't the cool jobs. to
Yeah.
have. It doesn't look good for Instagram.
Yeah,
It doesn't look good
exactly.
for TikTok.
Baby, you can have
But
your
I think
own.
now though,
Yeah.
after COVID and money done slowed down, people are realizing the ones that thought they was entrepreneurs, business owners, they are going back to work.
Yeah.
They are finding new skills because they knew that, okay, that was just a point of time where it was money coming from everywhere and I
Yeah.
could, times are changing again.
Yeah, because baby, you can get your electrician certification.
Yes.
Start your own business
Bingo.
and all of that. You
Bingo.
gotta go work for the
Always
people.
needed.
Yeah.
You're always going to be needed.
Yeah. And become a millionaire just that quick, that simple. Yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of billionaires, they aren't entrepreneurs. They're coming from the oil industry and things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if y'all watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, but Shamia husband, he do something with airports. He do something with ATAC.
Okay.
The air
Yeah,
conditioning.
they
and
make
stuff.
some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get your
Another
ATAC
trade.
trade. That's
Baby.
another trade.
Yeah.
He's a billionaire.
Baby, look how many times my air conditioner done went out.
Exactly.
And this past month.
Exactly.
Baby, I know they got to spend a fortune to get
Listen,
that.
mine came out, I had to pay $150 service fee for him just to come out. That's not the diagnose, and if he diagnosed it, how much it
drive
costs
to
to
your
fix
house?
it.
That is crazy.
To drive to your house and park the car.
Yeah.
For him to take maybe 2 to 5 minutes,
Yeah.
depending upon what it is and how deep he has to go to tell me, oh, you need this for $150.
Yeah.
So keep doing that time and time and time and time again.
And that's why I feel like we have to encourage our kids to look at trades and stuff so they can sustain a nice lifestyle. You know, like, baby, I want you to go to college because I went to college. However, if you feel like college ain't for you, what you need to find something that's gonna help you sustain a nice lifestyle, go get a trade. Go do that. Figure out what makes you happy, what brings money to you, what brings money to your family to take off those generational curses. You know?
Because I do think that is a big one, because when you look at history,
Yeah.
when you be like, okay, how many people in your family have a college degree?
Yeah.
How many people, you'll see where that gap is, where, okay, this was something my mama, her mama, my cousins, but you'll see it time and time again, and you have to be the one to be like, I ain't going for this shit.
Yeah.
I'm changing the narrative.
Yeah, it takes that one person.
It
to
takes
break
that one
generational
person, I'm
curse.
telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
What you think? What's a generational curse?
I think it's a generational curse that I don't like. I think it's putting your kids out before they're ready.
Oh my gosh, I'm not doing it.
No.
I can't.
Yes.
No.
In the black community, when kids turn 18, we think that they grown, they need to be paying bills, they
Yeah.
need to be doing this, when mentally they're not mature enough.
Yes.
And I really only see that in our community, because when you look at other races, their daughters, they're home throughout college, even
Yes.
after college, they're coming back home until they're able to financially stand on their feet.
Yes.
Now, I'm not saying stay at your mom's house when you're 40 years old.
No.
That's not what I'm saying, but until you're ready, because that's what puts us in so much debt. Moving out of your family home
Ooh, that's a
too
good one.
early.
Yep.
And you know, some of the other races, and even some black races, they build that wealth for their kids. So whenever they do turn 18, they have something to fall back on. They go to
Bingo.
college, they ain't gotta work hard and do all this stuff.
Yes.
So they can just focus on college,
Right.
focus on
Focus on going to
classes.
school.
Yeah,
That's
focus on
it.
doing what you gotta do. So that's something that we have to
That's
start
so
doing
good.
as a black community.
Right.
For the ones of us that's not doing it, because some of us, we are doing it. We have to start thinking for the future.
Yeah. You have to think for the future. Set your
Yeah.
kids up to have a successful life. Because if you're not, you're just restarting that curse over and
Yeah.
over.
Oh my God.
Again,
Yeah.
like, where does it end?
Yeah.
That's-
I agree.
Yep, and then a big one for me too is the emotional, mental, sexual abuse that goes on within our households. The uncles, the cousins, the old uncles, cousins, granddaddies that used to touch on us as little kids, molest us as little kids, and in the household, you better not say nothing.
Yeah.
You better not, or your grandma talking to you like you nothing. You know, no, you're supposed to uplift, speak positive things into your kids, or anybody for real.
Yeah.
But that continues, because I know a lot of people, their parents did it to them, now they have kids, and the way they talk to their kids, bro, is sick.
Yeah.
Why are you talking to your kid like that?
Yes.
That's all they know.
Yes.
It's
And
emotional abuse.
to elaborate on what you just said, one of the things that we do, we cover up that predator. We
every
protect,
time.
I ain't gonna say we, but certain people cover up their predator, they protect that predator, but yet when they find out their child is gay, oh, you can't be gay, get out my house, blah, blah, blah. Baby, you ain't just put that man that just
raped. Things happen. This is why.
Baby, you ain't put that man that just raped your granddaughter out your house.
Exactly.
But yeah, you covering that up.
Family secrets.
Yeah,
Family
secrets. Yeah.
Family secrets.
And it's sad.
It is really sad.
It is.
And I think us who have kids and we know better, I think that we should really think about how we do move, because our kids are watching. Like Jay tell me, that girl will tell me about my whole day.
Yeah.
And you don't even realize.
Don't even realize she's looking and listening, bro.
Everything.
And I'm just like, Mommy, you work a lot. Oh my gosh, Mommy, thank you so much. Like, kids appreciate the little things.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like that carry on. Like, if I was to speak to Jade like that, why do you think kids go out and be bad in school?
Because it starts within the home.
It starts within the
Even
home.
they watch you how you speak to other people. Like, I know Logan ain't nothing but 4 months. She don't comprehend nothing. But I can be on the phone with some of my friends and I'm just cussing my little good out. And I look down, she like looking at every word that coming out my mouth. And I'm like, you know, she don't understand this. Like you said, she's watching. You got somebody who's watching you. And it makes me want to be better. It makes me want to speak better. Like, how do I want to? I have to present myself in my household the way I want her to present herself to the club.
Yeah, and that's why I don't curse around mine. I mean, I try not to, because I mean, they hearing it.
But certain way, like I ain't saying I ain't cussing, but
they
be this, be that girl, that, like I have to tone it down.
I mean, they hear it. They hear it, girl.
But my child,
she know that.
I feel it's a way of parenting.
Yeah, it is.
Now, if I'm calling her bitch, sit down to her, like, I done heard parents say this to their kids.
That's sad.
That makes them want to say that to other people and kids. But for me, I cuss. But my child knows not to do that.
Okay.
But we do have conversations. Yes, there's going to be things that you see adults can do, but these are real conversations that you need to have with kids. Yes, you may see me do A, B, C, and D. These are adult things. When you become an adult and you choose to do that, you can. It may come with consequences. It may come with how you feel as a person. But for me, this is what I'm doing and this is what it is. So I think also being honest, because in our families, we don't be honest.
No.
You know, we be built on a lot of lies, honestly.
Don't let me hear somebody calling their child a bitch. Baby.
Oh yeah, I don't heard. First
Baby.
I seen people hit their kids like they hitting a man or hitting some like a grown woman or something.
I hate
Baby,
that.
I'm gonna say something. And it ain't my place, but I'm gonna say something.
Yeah.
Like, why you just call that girl that?
Yeah. They do that. They do
Sometimes
that.
you gotta check people.
Yeah.
When it ain't your business, but sometimes you just gotta check. You gotta
If they're
check.
doing it in public, imagine what they're doing at home.
Bingo.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody doing it.
Bingo.
That's the scary part.
So that moves into my next. What about fear, resilience, silence in our households, where you either have a family that make you scared of everything, so when you become an adult, you don't know nothing. Because everything that you can believe of, or I'm telling you as a friend, you scared. Like, I can't do that. I'm scared to make this move, rather it's job, rather it's friendship, rather it's whatever. You just so afraid because in your household, again, it wasn't honest conversations. Like, okay, you can be this or you can do this, and it may turn out good, it may turn out bad. So I feel like that's another thing in our households that we gotta.
And I think sometimes households do it and they're not trying to do it to intentionally like belittle you. Because I'll use myself as an example. When I moved to Florida, my family, like, they didn't think I was gonna move. They was like, girl, you ain't going nowhere. Until I literally put myself on a U-Haul and I got down there. And then when I got down here, they was like, oh, you gonna be back. Because they're not used to nobody just upping and leaving.
They actually doing good. Actually staying gone.
And stay gone. I've been down here now 4 years. Hit 4 years in March. I've been down here 4 years, and now they're probably like, okay, yeah, she really ain't coming back home. But they thought I was gonna fall on my ass, and they wasn't saying it in a well. It is a bad way, but they wasn't saying it to belittle me. They're just not used to seeing it. My family, their background is military. The only reason they went anywhere was through the military.
Child, and that explains another thing. Like, when you from like those small states and stuff like that.
Don't do that.
Like, cause I know with my family, Girl, them folks they won't move nowhere.
Nowhere.
They would not leave.
They won't leave.
Like, they believe that hometown is everything. That's
I had
what
a friend
they
like
know.
that. She'll leave, but she'll go right back home. She'll leave, and she'll go right back home. And I'm like, girl, you need to go.
It's more to the world. It's so much more. I challenge everybody. Like, if you never lived outside of your hometown, go for at least a year. Just try, get you a job and just go.
The biggest thing I hear is support. They feel like if they move, they don't have the support that they would if they stayed. But I feel like if you have a job, okay, find a babysitter, find a nanny. If your child is in school, they have aftercare, then you have to build your own community.
You do.
In the military, what we did, we built our own community of people that we trust. And they became family. Like, my military friends are still my family. Like, you have to get out your own mind and move away to be better.
Meet people. That's gonna put you in an uncomfortable position where you have to get out. You have to socialize. Of course, you're not gonna meet nobody if you just go home and come to work. Go from work to home every day. That's not how it works. It's supposed to put you in an environment that you're unfamiliar with, so you can see if you're going to sink or you're going to swim. That lets you know if you're a little fish or a big shark. That's it.
Well, like y'all said, when we're trying to bring these things in our household, I look at it encouragement versus engagement. Like, you have to encourage the kids to go out and do different things. Also, you gotta encourage them to engage. You have to engage with them. Like you said earlier, you may succeed at it, you may fail at it, but you have to give it a try. That's the only way you're gonna do it. Moving out of town, you may not stay for 1 or 2 years. Try. So we have to learn how to do that encouragement versus engagement with our kids.
So with that being said, with generational curses, how it can affect us growing up and then doing, our adulthood, do y'all think like self-education, self-awareness, and therapy will help, or do you feel like just as you grow older, wisdom, you become wise, or like, so what's your thoughts?
So everybody's different. I'm just gonna be honest. I've learned through wisdom. I don't learn through anybody else guiding me and telling me. Like, I'm the type, I got to see it for myself. I have to follow my ass to, what they say, a hard head makes a. So yeah, I just learned everything from experiences. I'm not the type that you can tell me. I have to go see it for myself. So I'm not gonna say I'm not really into therapy, but that's just not the way that I can.
That works.
It doesn't work for me.
I feel like that's one of the things in the Black communities. We feel like we can't go sit, again, like how we said in one of our other episodes, we feel like we can't go sit on the couch. We want to go out and do things and get that experience and learn from there, where we can actually go and actually get help.
But how can somebody really help guide you through life? Like, I know they have life coaches and things out there, but nobody can tell me, okay, this is what you need to do, A, B, C, and D. How do they learn?
But I think it depends on what it is.
Yeah.
It
So
does.
for myself, as I've gotten older, now I feel like I need a few different things. I need to talk to my little homeboy, see what's going on. And then, okay, I'll go sit on the therapist's couch. And then it's just that wisdom, like, okay, as I get older, okay, I see what I was doing, it's not really working no more, or it doesn't feel right no more. It may have felt right then, at this age, it doesn't no more. And then as far as therapy, I feel a lot go a long way because of the empathy. You express it to them, hey, I'm dealing with this, like, what's your thoughts? How would you get past it? It's just hearing that other perspective. And then you have your homegirls and homeboys, they're gonna give you, they know you get what I'm saying, so they're gonna give you sometimes that hard truth, or they may give it to you in a way you may not really agree with it, but it'll put that another perspective in your mind and you can tie it together. But I feel like for me it's everything, and then I kind of take it. But I am the type where I'm going to do what I want to do, and I'm going to figure it out. And if it doesn't work for me, then I'll come back to the round table. But I'm not trying to continuously do the same thing, and it's not bringing me no peace and no joy. It's just messed up.
I feel like it does. I feel like it don't have to be a line list that you're trying to accomplish from going to the therapist. Like how she said, how can they tell you A, B, C, and D? I don't think it needs to be a line list, but I think it needs to be what we used to call them things in school, when you make the circle and you venture out.
Well,
I feel like you need to have an idea of why you're going to the therapist.
yeah.
And then you venture off from that idea and let them give you ideas from that idea. But can't nobody tell you how to put your life in order from A, B, C, or D.
Right, nobody can do that. Yeah.
But they can assist with those different ideas.
I think it's just so, for me, and I'm not saying anything bad about therapy. It just doesn't work for me because I just feel like it's just so robotic. Like I just feel like you're just giving me the textbook, and that all depends on the therapy.
So you have tried it, or you just?
I've never tried therapy. Never. I just feel like it's just so textbook, and I mean, it is an unbiased opinion. Like if you ask your friends, it's a biased opinion. Because like you said, I mean, they know you more personally. But I'm just like, I feel like I was just being there wasting my time.
Yeah.
I think you should try it.
I think
But you know what? You have to go through therapists.
Yeah.
I done went through so many therapists, and when you find that one, you stick to it.
Yeah.
But eventually, if you're doing what you need to do, like actually going to therapy and applying those theories, those lessons, I do feel as though it gets to a point where you be like, I can't utilize your services. For the therapist, I had a therapist tell me, you no longer need to be here. Because you work in a good space. Everything that we talk about, you have a good, you have it good. It's going good, like just keep it up. So I feel like it's worth a try, and I advocate, like I love therapy. I think it works.
Yeah, and like you said, you graduate from it. You know, it's not a lifelong thing. You graduate from school, you graduate from therapy. So it's just a stepping stone, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's my thought on it.
I think it's something out there for everybody.
Yeah.
Just like for me.
And everything ain't for everybody.
Right.
Right.
So figure out what worked for y'all to break those generational curses that you know for a fact doesn't serve you or your family. Period. So with that being said, we're gonna go into doctor's orders. So what I have is take one thing that you know that has hindered your family, has caused pain, that has caused harm, and really attempt to break it. Yes, it's not something that's going to happen overnight, but day to day you actually do something towards that generational, to break that generational curse. What you have?
With mine, I think it is pretty much we kind of rely on we kind of rely on one person to make sure everything is going smoothly. What happens when that one person is gone? How can the family function?
It was my grandma.
Yeah, and with mine too, it was my grandma too. And now on my mom's side, it's my mom. Like everybody they want her to do this, they want her to read this, they want her to do that, they want her to take them there, they want her to figure out how to do this. Like just everything, and it not only puts the family in a bind, but it puts that person in a bind. Like baby, you're doing more for your mom and your sisters and brothers than what you're doing for your kids and your grandkids because they so dependent upon you. So we have to break those stigmas that, oh, this person gotta lead the family. No, baby, we all need to lead the family. We all need to figure out what works.
Everybody has to have a role.
Yeah.
And that's what me and my sisters we do today. Like we all serve each other in different ways, but when it comes down to family business, all that generational curse that we had when we was kids and as teenagers, we're not doing that with our kids.
No.
It's not happening.
It's not.
Even with my mom and my auntie, like let us get y'all together real quick. You get what I'm saying? And I do think they're grateful for that. And those older people, I feel like it's so hard getting through to them. Yeah. It is so hard.
Oh, it is.
But I say what I gotta say and I keep it moving. But they do see the fruits of the labor.
Yeah.
Like they see how we've broken generational curses. And it feels good. So they're like, okay, it's new. But we get it. Like we see how y'all So
I think that one thing that we can do, we need to start asking the whys in our family. Why are you like this? Because if we don't understand the root cause of what they're masking or whatever, we'll never be able to break those generational curses. So like with my family, like I said earlier with the moving, nobody in my family moved. why? What are you afraid of? So I know when I talk to my grandmother, her thing is, I have a small family. Her thing is, if one person moves and something happens to someone in the family, it's gonna take you forever to get back home. That's always been her fear.
Yeah.
Or, you know, everybody's so split apart, so now on holidays, it's just like, Lord, you know, do I leave and come to you, or do you,
Yeah.
you know,
So the tradition kind of stops.
it breaks the tradition.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out. So sometimes people aren't just doing things because they're stuck in their ways. It is a bigger picture.
Yeah.
But if you ask for why, then you can figure out what you guys need to do to, you know, fix it.
Yeah, yeah. Again, it takes you back to encouragement versus engagement.
Right.
Like, encourage it. Make them feel like you are engaged.
Right.
You know, it takes you back to that. So, yeah, that's my thought on that, child.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of trauma and therapy and stuff like that, once you looking on Instagram, you see what's going on with this man who needs therapy real bad.
Real bad.
Child, Shannon Sharpe.
Yes.
Miss Shannon Sharpe.
Miss Shannon
Miss
Sharpe.
Shannon Sharpe. She real sassy. Child, but the people said she got fired.
ESPN.
Lost a $6
What he
million
thought?
contract.
What he thought?
Girl, I mean, he knew.
ESPN is tied to Disney. What you
Yes,
thought?
yes. He knew that eventually, once this stuff got to a higher avenue, it was gonna affect him somehow. He should have already started planning, like, what's my next moves, blah blah blah, this and that. Baby, I mean, he is worth 30 million, but like you said,
You lost $6 million.
excuse me, 6.5 million is coming from ESPN.
Per year.
Exactly.
That is crazy.
So now you have to figure out a way to make up for that.
Yeah.
Was
yeah.
it worth it?
Was it worth it?
I mean, he do got his little podcast and stuff, so, and that just lets you know, like, it takes you back to when we say, oh, black men need to watch who they dating.
Yeah.
Because a black woman would have never did you
Would
like
have never
that.
did that. Would have never.
Because we
done
need
that.
all that money coming in.
Yeah.
And I believe she was 19 and he was like 54, 56
Yeah.
when he met her. And another thing that get me with Shannon Sharpe, how you gonna tell your kid that she gotta get up every day and work? But now you just retire an OnlyFans model.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, make it make
She
sense.
came in knowing what she was going to do.
Yeah.
She had an agenda from
She
the
had
start,
an agenda
baby.
and she won.
You
Yes.
get on your podcast and you say all of these things, Shannon, but you make a mistake like this that
Yeah.
has cost you some of your fortune. That's crazy.
That's a
to me.
rookie mistake he made.
Yes.
And my thing with him, wasn't he the person who said, oh, I love black women this, black women that?
I never
But
seen
yet,
that,
but yet now, this little white girl is getting all your money.
And it ain't even at this point about the race. It was just, like I said, it's a rookie mistake. And you was thinking with your private areas and not with your head.
Yeah.
Like,
When that 19-year-old refused to sign an NDA,
you should have known.
time and time
Yeah.
again, come on, Shannon.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, he should have known then. But baby, like she said, most men, including myself, sometimes you can think with your private parts rather than thinking with your actual brain, child. Plus, men get horny.
But what good did he see? Come on now, like you a public figure. This girl is this young. She's so young that she don't even really know who you are, to be honest. So
She did. So she said,
So she saw money.
Yeah.
That's it. Like she wasn't attracted to you for who you are. She wasn't, oh my gosh, I've been a Shannon Sharpe fan all my life. Like she saw gold and gave it to her.
Yeah.
Like that shows like men lack sexual discipline. Because why you couldn't find nobody, you could have found a 40-year-old who would have been willing to do all those things.
yeah,
Why?
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Who,
Yeah.
Not saying you would have found somebody making $30 million, but you could have found somebody.
She wasn't making 30 million.
That's what I'm saying. You could have found a 40-year-old who was more on your level than her.
And sometimes families, they build their child to target a person.
I know somebody like that.
They
I know somebody like that.
Like in high school, they
I
be
know
like,
somebody like that.
they be like, oh baby, you need to go and you need to make him your boyfriend.
But she wasn't successful with it though.
He gonna go to the NFL, this and that. Now, baby, when that man get hurt on that field, now she don't want nothing to do with you.
Yes, I am a product of that. My family, I ain't gonna say I used to date him. It used to be this guy that used to try to talk to me, and he was playing college football for a big university at the time, big quarterback. Everybody knew who he was, and everybody just knew he was going to the NFL. And my family tried to get shit. But he was ugly as shit. But my folks, they was like, oh, you need to talk. He going to the NFL. He going to the NFL. Like just drilling it in my brain. That's who you need to be with, regardless. I ain't trying to hear nothing that you talk about. I don't like him. He like you need to get with him, because this is where he's gonna go.
Yeah.
And this where your life gonna take you.
Yeah.
So it is. So I 100% agree with
She
you.
knows somebody like that. She
And
did
that's
succeed, but
she tried. Baby, that girl said she's gonna get that money.
ain't got nothing. Got nothing but a wet poo-poo. And you on your way. And you on your way. But I never been like that though, as far as trying to date men, because I heard they have money, and
Baby, that's the thing.
I know
That's the thing.
That well run dry one day.
Yeah.
And then if a man's smart enough, he gonna already know, so he ain't even gonna like you like that. So he's gonna play with you.
Yeah.
Child, it's somebody that's in the NFL that just got there, but we're gonna save that for another day. We're gonna talk about him.
Oh yeah, I
He's
know
with somebody, and I feel like, yeah, well, we're gonna save that for another day, child.
But what y'all think about this whole Shannon Sharpe situation? Do y'all feel sorry for Shannon Sharpe, or do you feel like he got what he deserved? Like he knew what was coming?
No.
I don't feel bad for him.
And I watch his podcast, and I enjoy his podcast. But what you did, it's a no-go for me, sir.
Yeah.
And you setting bad examples
Yeah.
for all the other players and other men that look up to you.
Yeah. I feel like you should have put more thought into it rather than thinking with your dick. You should have thought with your brain. But we all make mistakes, and we can recover from the mistakes and just build upon it.
And that take me back to learning from wisdom.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna never do that no more.
I'm ready though, because Kat and Monique tried to tell him.
Yeah.
Kat and Monique, baby, tried to tell him.
Monique, she
Baby.
told, oh my goodness, Monique laid him out for filth.
Maybe Auntie be knowing.
Auntie be knowing, and she told him.
And Kat told him it'll take 2 weeks. I can't remember verbatim what he said, but it'll take 2 weeks for a white girl to take you down. And she took him down, baby.
Took him down.
Next. It make you mad.
You done gave the black, it's already hard enough for us to be black and wealthy, and you done took your black wealth and put it back into their community.
Bingo. Now that is the game.
Child, back in their bank account.
Yeah.
All of that.
Like, come on, can we at least, I wouldn't even been mad if the 19-year-old girl was black at this point.
Yeah, that would have been a little different.
It would have been a little different. At least we kept it in the community.
Yes, we giving it to our people.
Lord.
Yeah, for the girl.
So that was the tea, okay.
Yeah.
So that do bring, okay, so y'all, I do got a question. I got a little question. So we're gonna get into our cut or cuff segment, y'all. Okay. So we talking about Shannon Sharpe, and you know, he's older and he dated this OnlyFans girl. We don't know, she ain't have nothing. So let's just say you talking to a guy, he's 35. He don't pay no rent. He stack his money, but he live with his mom. Are we cutting him or are we cutting him? Like, is it a smart move or is that a red flag?
I have to know the reasoning behind that. Because if you're saying that you have your money, you good, but you just want to live with your mom, is your mom sick? Is y'all living on a compound? Like,
So let's just say
regular home, mama not sick, you just want to live with
because if the
her.
mama was sick, she should be staying with you. You shouldn't be staying with her.
And he's stacking his money.
He's stacking his money.
He got the money.
He got the money. I ain't gonna say he got it, but he's stacking. He working. He's stacking it for to get him a home built or something like that.
Okay, well that kind of takes us back to what we were saying earlier, how we always throw the kids out of the nest early.
35.
I mean, no, I ain't.
That's exactly what I was about to say. 35.
Baby, I ain't making no excuse at what we don't know what he's been through before he got to that point. Maybe he was in jail. Maybe he was in prison. Maybe he had just a rough start and he was just out there.
Oh, baby, you giving too much slack.
I'm just
35.
As
It ain't no
a grown man who's supposed to be protected.
Exactly. I can't do nothing for you.
I'm not understanding why you want to live with your mom.
Your mom.
At 35.
You have to look at the picture. It could be a lot.
So that mean you gotta come to my house?
Yeah, it could be a lot of objectives to that though. It could be a lot of
It ain't.
That's what I have to hear the reasoning. But if we're just saying nothing is wrong with his mom and he's 35 and
But
he
he's
has
not
money, I'm not understanding why you're not out living on your own. And if there's no reasoning behind and it's okay with me, I think I'm gonna cut you. Like 35,
Yeah, it's
grown
no reason.
man.
I don't care if your
living-
mama was dying tomorrow. Hate to say it.
It's just, for me, it depends on what the reason is.
No, that's why it has to be mom.
It's
It
no
gotta be something, but
reason.
it's
If
no
your
reason.
mama's
Not
sick,
at
she should be
35.
living with you.
Yeah.
Not you living with her.
Yeah.
You just got out of jail. You not the man for me anyway, so you was getting cut off of that. What's the other reason? I'm just trying to figure out here.
It's
35.
What other
That's
reason?
a
You keep talking about
full-
background.
I mean,
One good reason why it would be okay.
It just depends, like.
Oh wait, 35.
Al, you go for anything.
No, it ain't.
You just gone.
You go for anything.
Don't even.
35.
A grown man.
That's a
It ain't no
grown
going on
man.
anything. It's just, I look at people beyond what they are presenting at that
You
point.
at a very late
You have
start.
to look back and say, why is this man in this
You too
situation?
old to be doing that. You are in your 30s, Al.
Yeah.
We gotta change that. That's another thing. Like, why do you feel that way? Why would you think that way? Why would you want that in your 30s? In our 30s is a season where, yes, we may not have everything together, but we close to it.
Yeah.
We getting up every day. We going to work. We treating people kind. You get what I'm saying? We handling our responsibilities. Whether we have kids, whether we have bills, or whether we have a job. At 35, living with your mama and you have nothing for me, a good reason, you're done. You're cut.
It's
I do
no
not
good
want you.
reason.
I'm not cuffing a man like that.
I mean, child.
See, because I'm doing circles around.
I mean, I get it, but personal child, it couldn't have been me. I couldn't have been living with my parents. I'm not 35.
But you're selling for a man that does.
No, I
You
didn't
don't see
say
yourself,
that.
but you can see
I
yourself.
That don't make sense.
said what I said, and I said that I would look into.
He's gonna,
No.
He gonna do it. He gonna do it. He gonna move the man in.
If
He
you're
gonna
35,
move the
if you
man
live
in.
with your mama,
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
that's not what I said. I said,
All the niggas put it in your deal.
no, I want to look and see what's the problem.
You can live with a friend, but your
I
mom.
can
No,
understand
what's
it,
the
friend, because
difference?
rent is high, mortgages is high. So I can
You're
understand if you like,
you're trying.
How you know that?
and you know y'all men, y'all
I said
still
no.
have that mama. That's another topic,
Yes.
another thing. But that mama and son
Son, oh,
relationship,
no.
we gotta break that too.
Child.
But that's another topic
Yeah.
for another day.
What y'all doing? Y'all cuffing or cutting? Because baby, it seems like there's so many different opinions back here.
No, it's just yours.
But baby, what y'all doing?
Yeah, we gotta cut him out. I know we said we ain't throwing no kid out too early, but 35 is late. Like, he should have been out at 25, honestly. Like, 35, come on, 25 give you enough time to get your bachelor's degree. Like,
Yeah.
that's plenty of time. 35, 30.
And that gets me, is something wrong with your mental? Because why do you even think that's okay? At
Yeah,
35.
you can go get you might not find the place that might not be in your dream home. You can go get an apartment.
You got a problem before you walk.
Yeah, you can go get an
Efficiency.
apartment.
I
I
would
would
say
an apartment in the hood.
Yeah.
You have
Yes.
your own space.
You got your
Yeah.
own space. You then are at the stage to where you can date somebody. You in your mama house. What I'm gonna go through the basement? I'll be
No,
damn.
for real.
Child, y'all
You gotta
need to
And
respect
you're not gonna be coming to my house all the time.
Y'all need to look at more than what is being presented at face front.
A bomb is being presented.
No, not
Yes.
necessarily.
Yes.
You just gotta look into it.
Child,
I
please.
mean, that's just my take.
That
on
means
it.
you ain't working hard enough then. Your job ain't paying you enough. Cause
That-
you can't go get no $1,400
But he's stacking, so that's
Yeah.
so it's fair.
It's stacking.
Okay, so that means you
So it gotta be mental or something.
It ain't necessarily mental job.
Oh, okay. He just wanna do what he wanna do.
Maybe.
Because his mama allowed it.
'Cause the
Like
mama allowed
Mama and son.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That mama-son relationship.
Yeah, he could, cause them I can already see that's not the mother-in-law for me.
What you call her? Mama-in-law for me?
Yeah, monster-in-law.
Because she's definitely created a monster with that.
Yeah.
Child. But yeah, that pretty much how I feel about it. We got so many different opinions.
No, I love it.
So y'all let us know in the comments, y'all cutting or y'all cussing? Cause baby, like he said, it's a little different opinions back here, but I don't know. But if you 35 and you live with your mom, you know who DMs to hop in. I'm so cool, nice
And
and
please
sweet.
don't.
No, for real.
Please don't.
For real.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Oh, baby. Well, we covered so much here today, y'all. I hope you guys were able to learn a little bit. Y'all are able to engage with us. Like, let us know some of these generational curses that y'all are breaking. What do you think, you know, you can do to heal from that trauma? Are we going to therapy, or are we just winging and we vibing out? Let us know. We want to hear everything from y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can even hit our DMs. Let us know what you would like for us to put in the next episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Cold T once again. It's your girl Miss Vivian, baby.
It's your boy Al, the biggest.
And I'm the girl out
Poems
Thank
and
y'all.
songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. Blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck that, pour up plenty of champagne.